Alright, so maybe you're relatively new to the series, or maybe you've decided you're going to go back to become a Halo Master or something, right? You're going to go back to the beginning, and you're going to start dominating that Halo 1 scene. Well, first, bless your poor heart if you think that's a good idea, but let me tell you, it's not easy to dominate that scene. When you're playing Halo CE for the first time in multiplayer, there's some mistakes that you're going to make. First, you're going to spawn in, and you're going to see that you're starting the game with the assault rifle. Now, it's got a massive 60-round mag. Well, let me be the first person, or one of many, to tell you, do not ever use this weapon. Unless you want to look like a noob, and you want to be who you truly are. Switch to your secondary, which should be your pistol. Everyone has one, everyone uses it, everyone's doing it, so give in to peer pressure. You'll quickly find that it only takes 3 shots to the head to take down any player from any range. This is the weapon you need to be using if you want a chance to survive the Halo 1 multiplayer scene, and don't ever fool around with the assault rifle. Next, you're probably used to modern games. Maybe you've played Halo 5, Call of Duty, Overwatch. Many of these games use simple, 3-lane, strategic, sweaty maps. Well, lose that mindset, right? Sometimes the maps will be a square. Sometimes these maps are going to be a giant canyon. Sometimes it's just going to be a room, or a bunch of rooms, that someone just decided to cut in half and separate by an endless pit. Do any of these maps make sense? Of course not, but this is Halo Combat Evolved. We're not talking about things that make sense here. We only use limited animations and the creativity I had when I was 3. Up next, you need to know that power weapons are not mandatory for your team. These weapons aren't bad, but of course, everyone in the match has the God Pistol, which can take out your entire team across map without even swapping a mag. I don't know if it's a mag, don't correct me if it's not, I'm going to call it a mag. So don't be fooled by these so-called power weapons around the map that are good, mind you, just not necessary. Up next, I want to talk about the grenades. At least, that's what they're traditionally called. The Halo CE community more commonly can recognize these grenades as nukes.
Tactical nuke incoming!
These explosives are more powerful and have a bigger radius than quite possibly any other explosive in video game history. Understand this, with great power comes great responsibility. And lastly, I do need to teach you that the game is basically broken. You will almost certainly respawn in an enemy's sightlines. You will almost certainly respawn without full shields on occasion. You will almost certainly be spawn killed way more than the legal limit. Take this match, for example. I just loaded into the game, and before I can see my gun, I can see there's an enemy spawning in front of me. I can see their Gamertag. Also understand that there's basically no UI. You want to see how close the match is, you're going to read the text. There's no little graphics, there's no little sliders that, kind of advertise how well somebody's doing over another. Of course, this is, again, when I was 3, I came up with the same UI, and I was pretty proud of myself. Now, you may be thinking, this is really unfair, ridiculous, absurd, and maybe you're like, I just wanted to play a fair, balanced game.
Let me take care of that. Get out of here before I smash your head in, you commie bastard!
In all seriousness, though, going back and playing Halo CE is a fun time. The game is certainly, broken by all means. It's not really balanced for multiplayer because multiplayer wasn't a priority back then. But it is a lot of fun. I can never take this game seriously, and if I played CE over any other Halo for a long time, I don't even know if Halo multiplayer would be my thing. But I do like to go back and play Halo Combat Evolved. I want to screw around and just kind of kill people, get spawn killed. It happens. It's a fun time. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video or you have any of your own rookie tips, if you're new to the Halo 1 scene, or for example, if you've been around for a while and somebody's new coming in, you have some tips, go ahead and put them down below. I really do appreciate when you guys watch the video. It means so much to me. And as always, guys, I hope to see you all in the game.